Hey guys, Gravy here from Bella Source, wanting to come to talk to you about this topic. And this topic, it is extremely personal to me because it is something that I've experienced many times over in different seasons of my life. And every time that I am getting ready to take a risk, every time that I'm getting ready to go to my next level, or that I feel that I am being pushed outside of my comfort zone to either create or to do something that I am not familiar with. And this topic is fear, F-E-A-R. And it is so interesting because I'm not really sure how you guys deal with fear, but I do know that you feel the fear because you're human. We all have the ability to experience the full spectrum of emotions, and that is one of them. So for me, about 5 years ago, I remember it vividly when I had the idea to open my business for the first time. New industry, I had no idea what I was doing. I had this brilliant idea and I had an opportunity. And fear came to me and said, hey, what's up? And I was so afraid. I was so scared. I did not know what to do. But there was a moment that I came to my senses and I said, I am going to move beyond this fear. I am actually going to grab fear and I am going to move with my fear. So fast forward now to five years down the road now, I am so glad that I did not allow fear to keep me from creating and from taking that leap of faith in order to create my business and in order to challenge myself to go into an industry that I had never been in before, even though I basically grew up in a salon. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this because I know that there are some people out there that are experiencing this. And maybe it's a book that you have been called to write. Maybe it's a song. Maybe you are an actor. Maybe you are a comedian. Whatever it is that you are being called in that tug that you're feeling in your heart, that you're being called to bring forth from within you, and you have that fear, you're scared, you don't know what to do, you have the fear of success or you have the fear of failure, you don't know if it's going to work out, you don't know if people are going to like it, you don't know if, but here's the deal. I have a couple of tips for you guys that will help you deal with this because as you expand in life and as you grow, I can almost guarantee you that you are going to feel afraid. You're going to feel afraid of the unknown. You're going to feel afraid of being pushed outside of your comfort zone. So here's the first thing. Like I said earlier, fear. Remember, it's false evidence appearing real. It is not real. When you feel that fear, your life is not in imminent danger, which means that nobody's coming after you to kill you. Nobody's after you with a gun. This is just these ideas and these mentalities that have been programmed into our mind to be afraid to go outside of our comfort zone, to be afraid to be authentic, to be afraid to expose ourselves to the rawest, truest form. So first of all, remember, it is false evidence appearing real. It is not real. It is just something that is in your mind that you think could possibly happen. What if not? And so that is the first thing with processing emotions. And what we like to do is we like to say, oh no, I don't feel like that. No, I'm not afraid. I got this. But the truth of the fact is that the more that you avoid and the more that you deny yourself that you're feeling a certain thing, you cannot process it. So first thing is look at it in the face and say, you know what, I'm a bit afraid. Okay, all right, I'm a bit afraid. I'm scared. This is something that is new to me. I've never done this before. And I recognize that, it's pushing me outside of my comfort zone and I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. But this is all that it is. I am not in any real danger. I got this. I am powerful. I literally have been called to do this. And what I always tell myself is that God would not call me to do something unless I had the ability within myself and inside myself to be able to fulfill this, even if I've never done it before. So that's the first thing. Acknowledge that you're feeling it. Look at it in the face and tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to move beyond this fear no matter what. Number two, I want to encourage you to, at moments when you're feeling afraid, when you're feeling that fear, remind yourself the reason that you're doing it. And this helps me a lot because sometimes when I feel like I'm going to work on a project, or I'm going to be doing things to advance the projects that I have going on, and I have that fear and it comes to me, I remind myself that it is not about me and how I feel at that moment, but it is about my why. What is your why? Remind yourself of your why. Your why is the people, in my case, is the people that are going to be benefited from creating these videos, or creating new connections with my clients, or advancing my business. And these are things that are going to be the reward that is going to come the moment that I decide to move past my fear. So with you guys, it's the same thing. Apply it to your life and say, okay, what is my why? Do I want to do this so that my children can have a better life? Do I want to do this so that I can be a better person and I can become the highest expression of myself? Because a lot of time growth is outside of your comfort zone, and that is the truth. Anytime that I've been called to a next level for growth in my life, I've been pushed outside of my comfort zone. And it's uncomfortable. But remember your why. Is it your family? Is it yourself? Is it your friends? Is it, just the betterment of the world, the collective as a whole? And allow those things to be that force and that engine to move you past your fears, that it is bigger than that emotion that you're feeling at that moment. Step number 3, and something that I always allow to help me move beyond my fear when I'm feeling that intense emotion, is regret. I watched a video. They did a study, and they went around a whole bunch of nursing homes, and they asked one question to all these elderly people, and they said, if you could change one thing in your life, and if you can go back and do it all over again, what would it be? And there was one common answer that was basically what most people used, most of these elderly people, and they said that if they could go back, they would go and do it all over again, and they would take every risk that they never took, and that they would take any opportunity that they never took. That regret was the number one thing that they have, that they wish that they did not have. So I always tell myself, in this life we live one time. You get one chance to do this. So why not take that risk? Why not take that leap of faith? If it is not an imminent danger to your life, then do it. Like they say, YOLO, you only live once. And regret, don't live with regret, guys. Don't allow your life to pass you by and then wait until you're 50, 60, 70, 80s at the end of your life and say, you know what, man, I wish I would have taken that risk, or I wish I would have said that, or I wish I would have loved harder, I wish I would have, expressed myself in a deeper and in a much more intense way. Because by that moment, you won't be able to do it. So think about that. If today was the last day in your life, would you be doing what you're doing? And if this is the one life that you have to be living, if this is the only life that you will live, are you doing exactly what you wanted to do, or are you living on the corner or on the sidelines because you're so afraid that something is going to happen that is not even real? So I want to encourage you guys, stop living so safely. Stop living a life where you're just cookie cutter, trying to live this perfect life and trying to be perfect all the time. Guys, that life does not exist. What exists is now. And now is when you can move forward. Start that project, move forward, go to that school, learn that new language, write that book, write that song. Take the leap of faith. Take the risk. And there was one more advice that I wanted to tell you guys. And this really resonated with me, and I just kind of want to throw it in there. I was watching a video from Tyler Perry in the BET Awards that just happened. It was either last week or the week before. And he was saying that when he began his journey, he understood that he was not doing it for himself, but that he was doing it because he wanted to be able to help people cross over, help people into their next level. And not only that, but also to help people just realize that any dream, in any vision, in any idea that you have is possible. And he wants to be an inspiration to many people, to let them know that just like he was able to become himself, so could others. And I just want to say this, guys. When you're feeling that fear, just don't forget. Don't forget that we are in this life and we come here for a reason and for a purpose. We don't just come here to, be cute and get a whole bunch of things and have all these material things and, and just show off. No. We actually come for a bigger purpose. And usually the most important thing is to remember that me making this video or you doing whatever it is that you're called to do, someone is going to benefit from that. I know that someone is going to watch this video and is going to say, like, damn, you're right. I need to not be afraid. I need to go ahead and do that. Because there are other people that are depending on you in order to be able to become who they need to become. Your vision is usually intertwined with somebody else's vision. If you come here for a purpose, please do not let that purpose go to waste. Do not let your life pass you by because you're afraid. But be daring and be courageous and do what you came here to do. I just want to encourage you. I just want to say that I'm so excited that I did this video. And I really hope that if this video can help someone, even just one person, then this video was worth it. I send you guys my love. And I hope that you are encouraged and that you are energized to go forward into your journey. And I can't wait to see the beautiful things that you will bring out. And let me tell you, grab fear and say, you know what? Let's go. Bring it right with you. But do not let it paralyze you. Do not let it stop you because you are too strong and you're too powerful. So I send you guys my love and I hope that this was encouraging to someone out there. And I am so excited to continue in this journey and continue to create these videos that in a way, it is my way of serving and it is my way of being able to create. This is why I'm here. So I send you guys my love and I hope that you guys enjoy. Namaste.